Hello YouTube, my name is Maureen and welcome to Reen Reads. Guess what guys? We're doing another top that. And this is going to be the top 5 bookish confessions that I have. And this was taken from Holly Talks Books and she's just so cute, her little self. And I just thought it was going to be a good idea. So these are my top 5 confessions and some of them might be a little corny, but here we go. Um, my first bookish confession is that I really don't like e-readers. I have an original, like the first edition Nook that came out, and it's white and it's really big and heavy, and I got it as a gift, and I thought I would use it a whole lot more than I do, and I just, for some reason, I don't like it. I think it was because I read the Millennium Trilogy on there, and I ended up not really liking the Millennium Trilogy towards the end, so I feel like I take that out on my poor Nook. Um, I think maybe in the future I might get myself one of the really small Kindles, just because they are lighter to see if that would work any better for me. But right now I just feel like sticking to books because I don't know, man, I just don't like the e-reader. Alright, so number 2. And I'm very sorry to all of you YA fans and Katniss fans and PETA fans. But I just don't like the Hunger Games. I was really digging the first book up until the very end where they decide that two people are going to win. And that's when I thought the author made the most, for lack of a better words, bullshit choice. Like, you should just stick with your guns when you're an author, and, if people are supposed to die, they should die, and just dragging out a book to be 3 books long, pretty much, is kind of silly in my eyes, but hey, Lord of the Rings is pretty long, so I don't know. Hunger Games, I just don't, it's just not for me. I mean, I did like it, and I tried to watch the movie, and I fell asleep during the movie. I just suck, okay? Sorry. Okay, so, number 3. Um, I like to think of myself as being a pretentious asshole sometimes, and on my bookshelf right now I have a giant copy of Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace, and I have not read a single word of it. Yep, that's me. I'm that faker. Am I planning to read it? Yes, most definitely. Um, is that going to be anytime soon? I'm hoping. I can only hope at this point that I am going to finish it this year. We'll see. Um, so, confession number 4 is that memoirs and nonfiction, mainly memoirs and biographies and autobiographies, is like my favorite genre, like my favorite. I think I blow through memoirs and biographies more than I do like a regular novel. And that's pretty weird. I don't know. I think I'm a weird person, but I think you guys knew that. I don't know. Okay. And to be completely opposite from what I had first stated, um, 5, my 5th bookish confession is that I really love Jodi Picoult, and people make fun of me for that because, she churns out these books once a year that are very similar. They all have a similar style, but I just really like them. Like, if that can be like my guilty pleasure in, the booktube world and reading, like, let Jodi Picoult be my guilty pleasure because that's like just the one thing that like anytime I read one of her books, I get sucked in and I can't stop, and that's it. I'm just dead by the end of it. All right, well, I think that was my top 5 bookish, or like confessions. I was gonna be like secrets. These are my confessions. You guys might not remember that song, but it's Usher. These are my confessions. Alright guys, I'm just gonna go before I get too weird. So YouTube, until we meet again,